Hi again, long time no see. Look, my apologies. Life got away on us and various things happened. We did, however, manage to get some decent snow, thanks to Pam. So we will get on with the final stages of this, and it might actually be ready before Christmas. So, the idea of the snow. Just looking at it, and hopefully you can see, I'll hold it up to the camera a little bit better. Alright. There we go. Some of those areas are a little bit rough. They are it's not like snow. Snow when it falls is smooth, and there's just a little bit too much texture on here. So what we're going to do, hopefully, is use this snow spray just to even things out and blend it down a little bit. Now, I was right. It was a really good idea to put coating on the polystyrene, because I did a test with this stuff, and while it wasn't bad, it did bite into the polystyrene a little bit. So yeah, just remember, make sure you get that protective coating if you are using polystyrene on any models or anything like that, and then using a spray product afterwards. So I'll start off with the big areas, and then where it's quite rough around here, because there's obviously going to be a building, I'll edge those so that it's nice and snow, and it'll hopefully blend in with everything else. So here goes. And it doesn't matter if it builds up a little bit, because you always do get drifts and things like that. It's entirely possible there wasn't a huge amount in this can. Either that, or I'm just holding it at the wrong angle. Okay. Maybe I did a little bit too much testing. Hopefully I'm going to have enough left for the rest. Sorry? Yeah, I'm on to the second can.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? There doesn't seem to be an awful lot in these cans.
Who do I see here? There's so many places lately.
You got those from Northland?
Yeah, but I've seen the blue stuff somewhere. Is that with you, David?
Okay, well, even though it says 80%, 88% more, I would disagree.
Yeah, but what's 88% of sod all?
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to need at least one more can. Ah! However, you can see the way that it is blended, the tracks and the roads. I'll hold it up to the camera a bit better. Okay, and certainly evened out that big flat area. So we just need a little bit more to touch up around where this building here is going to go, and a few more patches over next to the lake and where the trees are going to be, and then that's it. So I'll sign off, and shopping trip. Right, I'm back. After an absolutely scorching day, I managed to finally with the help of Pam, because she knew exactly where to get it from, get some more spray snow. I'll show you how that looks in a second. And of course, because nothing ever goes according to plan, we had to go on a trip all across town because I went out to get what I thought was the same stuff that she had, and I bought 2 more cans of shaving foam. However, while that's just having a little bit of a dry, the lake. So this is what was painted earlier. Alright, all we need to do now is trim off the excess and then we'll get it on in place. So for that, guillotine, because I don't necessarily trust myself with a craft knife and a ruler to make a cut like this. Have I got that in the right place? I think that's it. And that's what we were after. Right, get this out of the way. And the excess, park it, lock it, fold it up, and here is what things look like now. As you can see, all of the rest of the area has been, get my coffee cup out of the way, all the rest of the area has been snowed and blended. One thing I did notice is that because you're spraying, it's not an exact art unless you're using something like an air spray gun, where you can do really fine detail. I wasn't, I was using a can like this. So there is quite a bit of overspray. Now, we'd gone to quite a lot of trouble to get the tracks that different colour, and there was overspray onto it. All I did was used a clean paintbrush, and it does just brush off. Okay, so that's got it back to the kind of colour. Now, let's get this lake in place. And I am just going to use plain, bog standard, household school glue stick. If I can work out how to open it. There we go. Slide this across a little bit so you can see where I'm doing it. Okay, there was overspray in the lake area, but I got rid of that as well. I'll just extend that out a bit. Get a decent amount on there. Right up to the edge, and then our lake should just pop into place like so. Now it's lifting a little bit on that side. Stick down there. It's entirely possible it's also due to the heat here. Unlike you chaps up in the northern hemisphere who are actually dealing with this kind of snowy situation in real life, we are heading into the height of summer, which you can probably tell due to the fact that I'm sweating here. It really, really is nasty and hot and horrible. But you should, if I hold that up to the camera, yeah, I was out of shot for a bit of that. There you are, one lake in place. Right, Han, time to put the first year buildings on so that I can measure up the backboard for the hole. So can you, I think they're in the right place, can you just double check?
Okay, yep. Right. Pub always goes in the middle of the village. Is it dry?
Don't. Just don't. All right.
I see it dry and you didn't answer. Oh my God.
I didn't get a chance.
Is it
Right.
dry?
Not really. It's powder. So if you start pressing things on it,
We're allowing you money. Right. So carefully then.
yeah.
Because these are not light.
Okay.
And that looks like that goes there. So it's a bookshop. So it's carefully there. So Great Daddy doesn't grumble.
Right. Okay.
Alright.
So that's going to go on the back like
Oh,
that.
it looks so freaking awesome. Oh my gosh.
Right.
So much better. I mean, it's not really way better than the white fluffy blanket I had last year.
Okay.
Complete with the fluffy cat.
Now, what I need to do is just mark the holes off for
Okay.
where the wires are going. So
Yeah.
that's going to be
There-ish.
about there.
I love that bookshop. You should see this all lit up.
Well, that's the idea. Have I got that? Right.
Okay, do you want me to
No.
just get to touch anything you're going to allow at me? Oh, that's a bag of bar nuts mix. How cool is that? Did you know it came in sacks?
No.
No.
Right. That one is about.
I wonder if they serve that. It's not. I always want to call it scrumpy, but what is it from the Terry Pratchett novel?
Scumble.
Yes, with
Right. Okay. Right, so that's going to stand up like that.
against
Now
the
put
wall.
some- Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, do you want me to take them off?
No, you may as well leave them
Okay, I should just leave
for
them
the time being.
for the time being. I love the lake. It's so cool. Did I tell you I was naughty?
Oh, you've bought more, haven't you?
Just one thing. It's a couple and a baby sitting on a bench and they can go next to the lake.
But there's a tree next to the lake.
That's alright, they can go under the tree next to the lake.
Okay. Alright.
So the bookshop, because it's teaching the baby to read. Who knows? It's cool.
Okay, alright.
Look, that's the one addition to my village this year. I'm being...
What I have to put up with. Right. So, as Pam was saying, the village all lights up. So in the backboard, I've marked off where the cords that plug into the back of the houses, and this is one of the cords. So I don't need a massive hole, just enough basically to get that plug through, and then they'll hang down the back. And that is the lighting unit for it, and it just plugs in like that. So I have them marked off. Quick work with a craft knife. This doesn't need to be all that exact because it's going to be hidden by the building itself. It's like everything in Hollywood. What you only see in front of the camera masks all of the gaffer tape that's actually holding everything together. Speaking of which, chances are I'm going to have to use some tape just to on the reverse side of it, just to help hold this board in place. Okay, quick check. That goes through. Goes through. Job's a good one. Right, off for a quick spray paint for this one. So we've got a background. Right, well, that's me done for the day. As you can see, I'm absolutely sweating. The backboard has had a coat of paint on. I'm going to leave that to dry overnight, and I'll get to the decoration bit on it. Hopefully as the very last one of these videos, but because I always forget to do it, remember there's one more to come. Do the like and subscribe and wherever it is. I don't know where she puts them. And
where am I put it?
yeah, all that kind of stuff that you do with social media. Until next time.